everyone, and welcome to the Yawgh. Tonight we're going to be playing. This is one of my favourite games. I love it, and I've actually been dying to play it. It is a multiplayer game, and I'm soloing it. But however, we're going to make do, and we're going to play this thing. We're going to role play our way through the Yawgh. So without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so we have 4 characters to choose from. There's just me. I can't pick one character. You've got to pick at least 2. So I'm going to go with my 2 favourite characters, which is him and him. Him and her. Right, let's get started. Kicking off the Yawgh. The Yawgh will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep living our lives week by week, unaware. Okay, so the point of this game is we've got 6 weeks, as you can see up there in the top corner. It's week 1. We've got 6 weeks to buff up our character's stats. If you see in the other corner, we've got physique, finesse, mind, charm, magic, and wealth. We want to buff them up so that when the Yawgh comes, we survive. Now, we don't know what the Yawgh is yet. We're going to find out at the end. So I'm starting with her. Also, to make it more interesting for you guys, I'm not going to choose the same location 2 weeks in a row. So we're going to start off with her. Let's go to the hospital. Why the heck not? She's a nice young lady. Looks a bit like a nurse with a headdress. Tend to the patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that the voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Okay, so we have an option here. We can either try to decipher what he's saying, or we can sing with him. Now, my mind isn't the best, but let's try anyway. We might get something beneficial out of it. Sorry. You listen to the piano keys, but can't quite work out what he's saying. His sound gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slowly mad. Oh, shite. Okay, so that experience didn't go well for us. This lovely guy, this lovely gentleman here, we're going to send him. Let's go to the tavern. Let's get wasted. Let's drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. Yeah. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. Ooh, I don't know how we gain some physique. Surely drinking does not make us buff. We've got a fancy cup as well. One day the tavern throws an annual dart tournament. Shall I enter? Okay. I'm going to spectate because I definitely do not have the skills to win this. You watch the tournament from the sidelines, analysing throwing techniques. You gain 1 finesse. Ta-da! They say the last time it came, the Yawgh devoured houses, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Okay, week 2. We've still got happy music. I don't know if you guys can hear it or even hear me over the music. Still got happy music, upbeat attitude. Let's get to it. You, my lovely lady, are going to the alchemy tower. You're gonna, I hate you for being cursed last round, so you can clean up. You spend the week cleaning the noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labour and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day you hear cries of help coming from the next room. Running to interrogate, you see that one of the alchemists there has accidentally created an ooze monster. What? How do you dispatch the ooze monster? Okay, now my physique and my magic are the same, so it's going to be pretty bad. I think I'll try and be badass with my magic though, so let's do this! You try to blast the ooze monster with magic, but just end up producing a bouquet of flowers in your hand. The other alchemists made short work of the ooze monster with a dazzling array of magical spells. The rest of the week, you were ridiculed by the denizens? I don't know, whatever that word says, of the tower. Embarrassing! Girl, you just should be ashamed of yourself. Oh god, I like the stabbing noise when you lose something, that's just harsh. Okay, now, buddy, let's go to the forest. Let's hunt. Arr, we be real men. And pirates too, arr. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. Yeah, those bloody defenseless critters. Always causing trouble, not knowing where to stop. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Max. You dumb dog. Stop. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One night, while wandering through the trees, you spot a small group of cloaked figures standing in a circle. They chant in unison, "Oh, mighty lord of the night, master of the beast, bringer of pain and derision." One of them runs from out of the darkness towards the rest of the group. "Sorry everyone, but I was reading this calendar wrong. We were supposed to summon the demon yesterday. Now we have to wait a whole year to try again." There's a collective sigh from the group, and as it disperses, you learn a bit about demon summoning. You gain 1 mind and 1 magic. Oh yeah. It was on us in a heartbeat. Or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Now you know what that is. You know why the earth shook and the air went still. You know it's all because the earthbenders kicked the airbenders' ass. And the airbenders just couldn't bend anymore. The earthbenders are like fucking yeah. And they are like, they make the earth tremble. No, just me. Okay. My pretty lady, let's take you to the slums. No, stuff it. We got no more. Oh, sure, there's some more. Nah, we're doing a pickpocket. You spend a week performing petty theft. Ooh, bad girl. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. Excuse me. One night a woman walks up to you. "Excuse me, miss. Feeling a little lonely tonight?" "Oh, you're just too sweet. For only a small amount of coins, I can make you feel good all night." Okay, I have an issue with this. I'm not. Don't get me wrong or anything, but if you're a prostitute, why would a female prostitute? Why would you try and sell your services to another woman? Just putting that out there. You know what? Stuff it. Yeah, sure. You head. Oh, it's a he. Oh, okay. Never mind what I said. You hand him over a small sack of coins. You lose 2 wealth. On your way to your house, you start talking philosophy, history, magic, everything really. The 2 of you have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. You gain 2 mind and 2. Wait a second. The woman. Yeah, it is a woman. Apologizes for the lack of sex, but thanks you for the chat. Wait a second. I want my money back. I didn't pay to chat. Although I probably would pay to chat about history and philosophy, but the rest, I am just disgraced, ashamed. Okay, moving on. She refunds you back half of what you spent. Ooh, lovely lady. I gained 1 wealth. Okay, that was disappointing. You know what? Let's go to the palace. Let's attend the ball. We're fancy. You spend a week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. Oh yeah, baby, I'm a charming motherfucker. One day you accidentally bump into. Oh shit. Okay, I've done this before, and my game crashed. So let's pray. What are you doing? Which way you're going, you filthy peasant? Exclaims the Duke. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. passive aggressive, of course. That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks at you mildly insulted. Sick burn, motherfucker! Yeah, you got the moves! You got the moves, bitch! You gain 1 charm. And then the earth was a howling fury of chaos, screaming. The sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Okay, read for you. To see, if you look down the bottom corner, there's a fog coming in. The Yawgh is approaching. Let's return to the hospital and see how our piano man's dying. You spend a week diagnosing and tending to the sick. 2 mind and 1 wealth. Of course, I'm a very smart woman. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallways. There are people screaming everywhere as the leeches slither towards you, Lamprey. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Zap the leeches with... No, pretty crap at magic. Use myself as bait, let's do it. Boom. You start taunting the leeches and lead them back into the containers. With great skill, you manage to avoid the leeches' fangs. You then lure them all back into their containers. Quit thinking. You gain 1 mind. Okay. Now we had a rough week at the palace, so we're going to go to the gardens and just chill out a bit. We did a landscape. Ooh, Swan Lake. You spend a week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. Yeah, you know what, Max? Sorry guys, Max is my dog. Stop looking at me. No, I will use stupid voices, because that is what I do. Actually, no, it's not really. I'm doing it for this playthrough because I'm being a bit energetic tonight. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for some spare change. Well, I have 2 wealth. Give him some coins. Why the hell not? You toss him a... Wait. What the hell? A sack of coins? That is so not fair. I said 1 coin. You lose 1 wealth. Well, fuck you, beggar. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. Motherfucker, that's my chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. Gain 1 physique, 1 finesse, 1 mind, 1 charm, 1 magic, but no wealth. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Okay, so the fog's really setting in now. It's really sinister. 2nd last week on the docks. We're gonna send you, my lady. You're gonna go back to the slums. You're gonna fight crime. This time you're gonna fight yourself. You spend a week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. Ooh, sexy lady. One night, a small child approaches you with hands cut and outstretched towards you. He doesn't say anything, just looks at you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Yeah, well, you know, what that do for us last time? You toss him a sack of coins. Yes, a large sack. You lose 1 wealth and we get stabbed, apparently. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on the street. A fresh loaf of bread. He smiles. Feel good about yourself. 1 physique, 1 finesse, 1 mind, 1 charm, 1 magic. No wealth, we're still poor. And you good, sir? Let's get... You know what? Let's bartend. Okay. You spend a week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day a bard pulls out his lute and begins to play a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and he ruins the tavern's atmosphere. It must be me, I like that. I haven't been to a tavern like this, but yeah, still. You decide to do something about it. I will not tolerate this. I loot you. But music to do. You play a beautiful complex combination of abracadabras. The tavern roars in applause. The bard tries to replicate your piece, but ends dropping his lute, snapping it in half. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. You gain 1 finesse and 1 charm. The Yawgh is almost here. Almost. Ooh no. Okay. We did send you your last week you spend at the hospital tending to patients. Build up your mind and magic. Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the halls of the hospital. Soon afterwards a glowing ghost appears from the ceiling. She seems to wandering aimlessly, howling horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about this atrocity! Yeah, let's talk to the ghost. You approach the ghost spirit and try to explain her having an effect on the sick. She seems to understand it and apologizes for bothering anyone. She walks through the wall, never seen again. The doctor tosses you a sack of coins saying thanks. Okay, now your last week, buff you up a bit, chop wood. You spend a week cutting down trees for the village. 2 physique and 1 wealth. One day during the forest, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. Okay, this isn't the end. I wanted another one, but never mind. Jump on your backs, jump backwards in shock as you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. Excuse me, sir. One of them says in a excuse me, sir. One of them says in a high-pitched voice. Do you think you might be able to help us work out something? You seem to be trying to elect the new leader. But it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to choose between Seaport, the vengeful and Blightooth tonight. I need water. He says to Raph. Seaport steps forward. If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader. One who isn't afraid to take the fight to the enemy. Sorry, that's my best Scottish accent. Proclaims Seaport. Blightooth steps up. If you vote for me, good sir, I will lead the rats into an age of enlightenment, says Blightooth. Which rat do you choose? Scottish, obviously. Half the rats roar with applause. Blightooth bows his head and walks backwards into the mass of rats. Seaport climbs on your shoulder and whispers some fighting stuff. Blah blah blah. Gain 1 finesse and 1 physique. Okay. The storm arrives in night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Oh no. Okay, so here we are at the point we must choose whether we want to be a position here. So we look at our stats. We've got quite a bit of mind, a bit of visit. You know what? She's going to be a fantastic doctor. I can just tell. Call her house. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawgh. You're able to fix up most of your patients in no time at all. This means there are more people to help with the rebuilding of the town. This helps the survival effort considerably. Okay. Ooh. You know what? Let's be a leader. Yeah. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective meditator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And so we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers once wrecked and ravaged rose towards the skies. Trees again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawgh ever return, we will be ready. So now we find out what happened to our individual characters, Jim and Jess. The Yawgh changed you, probably for the better. With the town rebuilt, you decide to retake the role as a doctor in the hospital. When you make friends with another doctor, the two of you do everything together. You're inseparable. Eventually, you even decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friend gets married, and everything changes. Their spouse has to move away to a new town, and your friend follows. You try to keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try to fraternize with the other doctors. While they're all nice people, nothing can compare. With the town rebuilt, you decide to celebrate. You organise a huge festival in honour of the bravery that helped save many lives. The first one is so successful you decide to make it an annual tradition. Every year the festival gets bigger and more elaborate, and every year it costs more and more money to put on. You have to start charging admission, and no one is happy about it. The annual festival slowly fades out of relevance, and before long is cancelled completely. You don't know what to do with your life after all of that. So yeah, guys, that was the Yawgh. Ended good for the town. Our characters sort of had a sad life, but that's okay. Leave in the comments below if you want to see another playthrough of the Yawgh. If you liked it, I'll try and get more people. Maybe we'll get 4 people, me included, and we'll have an awesome playthrough of the Yawgh. Go buy it for yourself on Steam. Very good game. I recommend it to everyone. So that's it. I'll see you guys next time. EggingPeanut out.